What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. I'm going to talk about Midas, another company like Celsius that just went under, how they handled it, and how I wish Celsius would have basically done what they did. I'm also going to go through a quick story about Derriere's Gentlemen's Club, and that is a vendor for Celsius Network. Was Celsius management going to a gentleman's club, hiring strippers, using our money to do so? Well, I'll cover what I think in this video. And then I'll finish off with what Simon Dixon has to say about everything going on right now. So this is the latest company to go down, named Midas. They gave the reasons why they had to shut down. They were making their money through DeFi yields. They were involved with a lot of the same stuff that Celsius, BlockFi, Voyager was doing. So of course they went down. They talk about Luna, Celsius, FTX, all that kind of crap. They immediately talk about their balance sheet and the deficit, which is $63.3 million. They break down everything, exactly what is going on. And here's what they're going to do about it, which I love. They said, we will adjust user balances by balancing the assets in Bitcoin, ETH, and stablecoins, and deducting 55% and rewards earned. So they're going to take all of the altcoins and bring them into Bitcoin, ETH, and stablecoin. That's more or less what Simon Dixon wanted to do, except he didn't want to bring them into stablecoins. He just wanted to do Bitcoin and ETH. So I have a feeling that they were paying attention to what Simon was saying. They also say that users with $5,000 or lower will not have their balances adjusted aside from any earnings they accumulated. That is amazing. So that would take care of probably most people on the platform. If you have $5,000 or less, you're not going to get a haircut. Now, some people are probably pissed off saying, that's not fair, everyone should get an equal haircut, but honestly, they are taking care of this outside of Chapter 11, and that's what I like about this. And they are going to fill the hole with their native token called Midas, which can be withdrawn from the platform. And these tokens will be swapped for the token of the new project. So they are already creating a new co, and they have plans to do so that will make people whole. So they're basically saying, hey, you can withdraw all of your money minus the 55% haircut, and we are going to give you essentially equity in this new co with our token. It's exactly what we wished Celsius would have done, except they went through Chapter 11 and they've paid $50 million, $100 million, whatever, to legal professionals, and we've gotten basically nowhere. Here they go through their new product. I'm not going to go through it, but they give the roadmap as well for their entire product and how they are going to make people whole, or at least try. And the CEO says, I want to apologize, something that Alex has not done publicly because his lawyers told him not to. And he is going to hold an AMA session tomorrow. So I just wanted to share this with you. It is frustrating because this is exactly how Celsius did not handle it and is not handling it. They went through Chapter 11. They're paying professionals a ton of money. Celsius is trying to fight for the title and ownership of our coins, saying that you cannot withdraw your crypto, whereas Midas is like, yeah, you can take your money off immediately, but you are going to get a haircut, which is understandable, unfortunately, and they just did things right. They apologized. They are doing an AMA. They are willingly sharing their balance sheet, and they are not being forced to do so by independent examiners and trustees. What Celsius did is they went through Chapter 11 to protect their own butts, because there cannot be any civil lawsuits when Chapter 11 is happening, I believe, and that's why they did it. They hired the best law firm in the world, Kirkland & Ellis, to protect them. That is what they are doing. These guys are taking a riskier approach, but they said, hey, we messed up. Here's your haircut, and here's how we are going to make everybody whole, or at least try to make everybody whole. And I really admire that they just fessed up, shared everything explicitly the way they did, and they have a plan. I really, really admire that about them. Now, it sucks that people lost money in this, but I also like that they're not going to waste more money for lawyers. And before I take a look at Derriere's Gentleman Club, I just want to touch on what Simon Dixon said, and this relates to Midas as well, because basically what Celsius was doing most likely was very, very illegal. And again, they went into Chapter 11 to protect themselves. Their main goal, Alex's main goal, in my opinion, is to avoid jail time, is to avoid prosecution. That would be most people's main objective. So they're going to do everything possible to make that happen. And Simon says, not legal advice, but this sounds like securities law, which is civil, and wire fraud, which is criminal, by Alex when misrepresentation is reported upon January 17th. That is the deadline for the examiner's report. All right, so now let's talk about Derriere's Gentlemen's Club. Well, this came out from Tiffany. Originally, Cam Cruz talked about it. She said, amongst Celsius Network's illustrious list of vendors is Derriere's Gentlemen's Club. Care to explain, Alex? And essentially, this is what Derriere's Gentlemen's Club is. It is a club in Myrtle Beach. It is not even open anymore because it was charged with tax evasion, which is interesting. And welcome all nude review, 7 p.m. And you can see here that it is shut down because of criminal activity. So it's kind of ironic, but we'll see what happens. I just think it's very funny. And this was in Myrtle Beach, I believe it's South Carolina. So that is it for the video, guys. Just wanted to make this quick and short. Wanted to give you some updates with Celsius. Really, right now, we are waiting for the examiner report to come out on the 17th. And from there, we will have a lot more information about how this case is going to proceed. Is this going to just be deemed a Ponzi? If so, what would that mean? Is it going to be criminal prosecutions? What does that mean? So I will obviously be covering all this stuff like I have since day one. And I wish, again, that Celsius would have just done what Midas did in a lot of ways. Come out, been public, given us the haircut, given us a plan to be made whole so we could all just move on with our life. But that didn't happen. Here we are. I still have hope that we're going to get a lot of our coins back. It's not like they lost our coins. They're just being spent by lawyers right now, which is very, very frustrating. But we still have quite a bit of our coins that are being held. All right, guys, that is it for the video. Hope you are doing well as always. So till next time, guys, talk with you soon, and bye for now.